Hi everybody, Jordan Blotcher here, aka the Sports Card Lawyer, and I'm back again with another video, and I'm really excited to talk to you about this one because it's about something current that's going on in the community, and it's about a player that everybody thinks is really, really hot right now, and everybody wants to buy, and I have sort of a hot take on it, and a lot of you are going to get mad, and a lot of you are going to disagree with me, and you're going to say that I'm being too analytical, but I'm going to present the information to you anyway because I think that it's really important, and I'm going to do my best to, be informative and keep up to date with what's going on in the market. And so today we're going to be talking about Josh Allen. Everybody knows Josh Allen. He's a completely elite quarterback. There's no doubt about it. He is a front runner to win MVP this year. It's widely thought that the AFC East is going to be running through the Bills for a number of years to come. There are those who are high on Mac Jones. I'm not high on Mac Jones. I think that the AFC East is going to be running through the Bills and running through Josh Allen for a long time to come. I have seen some projections this year that have the Bills winning 15 out of their 17 games, which would, of course, be an absolutely tremendous record. And because of this feeling that Josh Allen is going to have an amazing year. Perhaps he's going to win MVP. Perhaps they're going to win the AFC, the Bills. Perhaps they might even win the Super Bowl. His cards have widely been immune to the off-season slump. And so today I wanted to take you through 3 of his base cards and talk about why I think that Josh Allen is not a buy today on August 7th, 2022. In fact, I think that he's a strong sell. I'm going to talk about why shortly. It's going to have to do with trend lines, like most of our analysis always does. So we have 3 cards that we're looking at in this video. The first one is this green line on the graph, the Josh Allen 2018 Donruss Rated Rookie Base. Everybody loves the rated rookie commodity. It's kind of similar to the Donruss Optic Base in that it is very highly liquid, very easy to move. People like the style. People like the look. Josh Allen looks like a stoic hero in the photo on the card. Everybody loves it. So that's the first card we have. The second card we have is the counterpart to the rated rookie base. It's the Donruss Optic base. We've talked about it in a few other videos. Very highly liquid. People love it in PSA 10. Great commodity. And then finally, we have the Josh Allen 2018 Prism number 205 base. So these are 3 of Josh Allen's primary base cards, and I love using base cards to get an understanding of the player's market. You'll encounter some people who prefer the less liquid stuff. They like the low pop sort of, cards, the number to 25, number to 50, but that's not where I center my focus with investing because it is very, very hard to determine the price and value of a card that's numbered to 25 or 50 simply because supply is so low. And so the price is going to be entirely dictated by the demand on a card like that. When supply is low and demand is high, the price will go up. When demand is low and supply is low, the price will naturally go down because of basic economic principles. And so you're sort of vulnerable with those low pop cards to just the ebbs and flows of the market. And if people lose interest in Josh Allen because he gets injured or something like that, or he's having a bad year, you're going to absolutely lose your shirt on those low pop cards. But I love the highly liquid, high pop cards because there's so many transactions. I mean, just take a look at this green trend line. There are hundreds of sales over the last year of this card, and it makes sense why. There are 5,600 cards in the population. And so it's really, really easy for us to gauge market trends on a card like that when there are so many sales happening all of the time. And so that's why I selected these highly liquid base cards, because they give us a really, really good indicator of where the market is at for Josh Allen at this point in time. And so when we look at these cards and we're trying to figure out, is it a good buy? Is it a bad buy? We're always interested in where the card is trading relative to its year-long trend line. And so far in the videos I've posted, we've been looking at cards that are trading below their trend line. We've been looking at Patrick Mahomes trading well below his trend line. We've been looking at Joe Burrow trading below his trend line. We've been looking at Matt Stafford trading below his trend line. That is not what we are seeing with Josh Allen. People are excited about Josh Allen, and as a result of that, his cards are trading above their trend line right now, which should be a really big red flag for us. And it should especially be a red flag for us when we take a look at the shape of these two trend lines, specifically the green and purple trend lines here, and we see that they are completely flat. And when we see a trend line that is completely flat over the course of a year, over a huge number of sales like what we're seeing here, that means that the price of this card is very, very stable. It doesn't go up that much. It doesn't go down that much. That is going to be the exact median price point for the entire year. And so what we want is to sell the card when it trades above its trend line. We don't want to buy when it's above its trend line, because the value of Josh Allen doing well, that speculative value of, ooh, what if Josh Allen wins MVP? Wouldn't that be something? Ooh, what if they win the AFC East? Ooh, what if they win the AFC altogether? What if they win the Super Bowl? That's already priced into the card. It's priced into the card because of hype. And we are not trying to speculate. We are not trying to fantasize about whether Josh Allen is going to win the AFC this year, or win the Super Bowl this year, or win MVP this year. Let other people speculate, and you focus on what you know for sure, which is that a card that is trading above its trend line is trading higher than it should be at that moment in time. And what we expect when that card trades above its trend line is that it's going to go down, because all cards will regress towards their mean over time. And here we have a sample size of hundreds of sales. Great weeks from Josh Allen, bad weeks from Josh Allen, playoff hype. The week when they lost to the Chiefs in the AFC Championship, and Josh Allen was absolutely incredible in that game. All of that is priced into this graph, and what we know for certain is that these trend lines are still mostly static. And every single one of these three base cards is trading above its trend line. There are better investments for your money right now. Cards that are trading below their trend line. What you should be doing is taking your $675 2018 Prism Base PSA 10 and trading it for $720 worth of Patrick Mahomes. $720 worth of Patrick Mahomes trading way below its trend line, because when that card regresses towards its mean, you will make money, not lose money. And so I would not buy Josh Allen right now. And a lot of people are going to disagree with that, because it's very possible that Josh Allen could win the Super Bowl this year, or that he could win MVP this year, or that any of those things could happen. But we are not gambling here. We are investing, we are using strategy, we are paying attention to the trend lines, and when we see a card trading above its trend line, that is a sell signal for us, because it should go down from there. It won't always go down from there, but that's what's going to happen most of the time. And if we're doing a ton of transactions a year, a ton of buying, a ton of selling, really trying to make money doing this, we don't care about the unlikely minority outcome where the card continues to trend upwards and keeps going up. That will sometimes happen, and when it does, we will kick ourselves for having sold. But we need to make the decisions that make the most sense in the majority of cases, and that will usually mean selling above trend line and buying below trend line. So that's why I would not buy Josh Allen today. I especially wouldn't buy Josh Allen base. There's too many in the population at the moment, and it is just a totally flat trend line, and it's trading above. So I really appreciate you tuning in. As always, like or leave a comment. I love constructive debate. If people want to get into it with me in the comments or the chat at the bottom of this video, feel free to leave me a comment. I will absolutely read everything that you post. And I just love sharing my picks with you guys, and I'm really excited to be doing this. So take care for now, and I'll see you all again soon.